Hi y'all, Kevin here. It's that time of the week again. Sorry. Smoking a Alec Bradley Black Market Filthy Hooligan. And I'm going to do a little 10-cup whiskey. Right. The band is going to give me a hard time. Oh, well. Had a great class this weekend. First class in a long time that nobody's dropped out. Nobody's tapped out. Started out with 29, ended up with 29. So, all in all, a productive weekend. Now I am back home. Got 2 days for the honeydews. Then back on the road again for trapping class. I'm going to just stick that down there. Now, both of these, all of you have seen me do these before, so you know I will do them again. So I recommend both of them. 10-cup whiskey, Alec Bradley, Filthy Hooligan. It is in the black market line. Haven't really played with the internet this week, so I don't really have any weird stories. And I managed to avoid a lot of shopping this weekend, except getting groceries for the class. We had a lot of staff for the class because they had a lot of guys doing OJT and working on their instructor requirements and things like that. So we did have a lot of staff, so I did do a lot of cooking. And that was really the only time for the whole last week that I've been out in public having to shop. So no Walmart stories. Sorry. None of that. None of that. So basically, I'll recap the class for you. It was a basic class. So it was mostly shelter, water, fire, concentration, and mostly kit-based stuff. Not a lot of bushcrafting involved. We did have some walking wounded. We did have some people limping and moving slow by the end of the class. But once again, I was amazed. No one dropped out. It was great. So it can be done. Contrary to popular belief, and what you may have heard on the internet, nobody tries to make you drop out. Just so you know. The survival series is supposed to be hard. Because if it's ever real, Mother Nature's going to be a lot harder on you than we could ever be. Anyway, let's see. Had some great help this weekend. Or this past weekend, I should say. Thanks, Bob and Nick and Blaine and everybody else that came out to be helpers. And the new tan hats, congratulations. Welcome to the crowd. So, anyhow, that's really about all I've really got today. I haven't really looked a lot on my comments, so I don't know what was going on. I did notice one comment. Had a question about this sign behind me. This is NMCB 133's logo, Naval Mobile Construction Battalion 133. I spent 5 years with 133, and they were asking about the kangaroo and the picture of the kangaroo on here. NMCB 133, way back in history, had a deployment to Australia slated, and only battalion to do that, as far as I know. and that's where this came in. And kangaroo can do is was the motto at that time, and they were known as the Red Rats back then. They're known as the Runnin' Roos now, but the new logo is still a kangaroo, but it's a little chick kangaroo with a baby in her pouch. See, baby in a pouch with a machine gun, and mom's got the tools and all that kind of stuff. The newer logo is the kangaroo in motion, and same thing basically. But that's the whole idea behind this kangaroo can do thing. It was because of an Australia deployment that may or may not have happened. So it was slated to happen, but I don't know if it happened. It was before my time. But that was the whole idea. Naval Mobile Construction Battalion 133. Both of my sons were in NECB 1, and their motto was the first and the finest. And I tease my boys all the time, and they go, "Yeah, you're in 133. We're in the first and the finest." I said, "Yeah, and this is 132 improvements over the first and the finest." Just so you know. So if that torques off any of the bees in my crowd, it's a joke, guys. Calm down. We're all the best. So with all that being said, not a lot going on. I'll try to answer some comments, and some guys have requested some videos, so I'll try to get those done this week. And if not, I'll try to get some of them done over at class this weekend, because I'm going to have some downtime while the guys are out checking the trap line and doing all that kind of thing, and I'm waiting for them to bring me stuff back in so I can show them how to process all that stuff. As far as food goes, I think probably Bart and Kyle will be taking care of the fur end of it. With all of that being said, hope to see y'all out there someday. Class schedule is up through the first half of the next year. We'll be at the Old School Survival Boot Camp event in May in MacArthur, Ohio. And we're hitting that pretty heavy. All of the Pathfinder instructors will be there. As a matter of fact, we're combining our gathering with their boot camp. So, going to be a really good time. Going to hit it really hard. So look for all of that. Old School Survival Boot Camp. OSS Boot Camp. I think it'll come up if you do a search on the internet. So, with all of that being said, hope to see y'all in the woods. 10-cup whiskey. I would do it again. Not 100% smooth, but it's smooth. And Alec Bradley Black Market Filthy Hooligan. It's a barber pole. And that's all I got. See y'all in the woods.